Hey you guys, how's it going? I ordered a relay kit because I was having some flickering issues with my HID kit. I probably installed 6 HID kits, even one in my pocket bike, but anyways, I've never used a relay kit ever. A relay kit is so if the car feels the HID kit is drawing too much power, it'll use the relay kit and pull the battery, or pull the power directly from your battery, which is better for it to take it straight from the battery rather than going through the rest of the car system and taking the battery that way. And this will get rid of the flickering issue, because when I first cut the lights on, it kind of flickers, and then my left headlight, it doesn't stay on. So we're going to install this relay kit. So I ordered it on eBay. I'll show you guys who I bought it from. Came in the mail, packaged just like this. No big deal. So I typed in HID relay kit, and they're all there on eBay. And it looks like this. So I'll undo it and then I'll show you the connections, how it's going to go. So, no big deal, you untangle it. Okay, here's the relay module. And now, I'm going to do this like so. Okay. Simple enough. Alright, so it's going to go like this. What's going to happen is, sorry, excuse me guys, my phone's sending me notifications. Okay, so what's going to happen is you're going to attach this wire right here to your battery. There's a nut inside the battery, and I'll show you guys. You undo it, this will go to the battery and attach on there, so it's getting power, and there's also a fuse here. No big deal. And then it spreads out two ways, because one's going to go to your passenger side and the other one is going to go to the driver's side. And this right here will go into the ballast on your HID kit, and then this blue and white one will snap into the where you would normally plug in your light bulb. Because what's going to happen is this is going to snap into where you normally plug in the light bulb. That way when you cut on the headlights, it sends the signal to the relay and the ballast to go ahead and cut on. So once you cut on the lights, it'll transfer from here and it'll signal to the ballast, hey, go ahead and cut on, and then this will go to the ballast. So this goes to your ballast, blue and white goes to the part where like your light bulb's inside, and then this plugs in. I guess I can get a light bulb and show you, but anyways, there's two wires that go up to the light bulb. You're going to disconnect the light bulb, and those two wires you'll put into here. Don't worry. On the inside, you'll see it's two yellow wires that are your power. One's positive and one negative. But if they're both yellow, you're like, well, how the heck do I know which one's which? Don't worry, because if you put it in one way and it doesn't work, just reverse it and put it in the other way. It's that simple. Nothing will happen to you. Either it will or it won't cut on. So don't worry about ruining something or getting shocked or anything. It's no big deal. So there's two wires that are leading up to your stock light bulb inside the car. You take off the stock light bulb, you plug those two wires into here. And then this goes into your ballast, and then the wires from the ballast go back to your bulb and then the car. Remember, and this one with the fuse attached, the red wire, the one with the fuse, attaches to your battery. And then we have one ground wire. So we'll go ahead and ground this one all black ground wire. So, and then on the other side, remember, same thing, blue and white. So that'll go ahead and plug in where your, it's a little dirty. Anyways, that'll plug in to the two yellow wires that are coming off the car. Instead of it going into your stock light bulb, the two yellow wires will go into here, and then this will go into your ballast, and then that's it. So I'll show you inside, and then this is just your relay module, and we'll tuck that away somewhere. So that is the HID relay kit. So I'll show you on eBay where I bought it and stuff like that. And anyways, that's it. So I'll open the hood and I'll get it started. So pretty simple, and that's it. All right, okay, guys. So I'll show you guys what I was talking about when I cut on the light. If I don't start the car, the light will work just fine. But what good is the headlight if the car's not running? So I'll start the car, and then watch, I'll cut on the light, and you see they both cut off. So I'll cut them back on. All right, sorry about that. They cut off. So watch again, cut them off. See how they went out? So that's why I need the relay kit. That's no good. Obviously, we don't want that. So anyways, you guys want to go ahead and get yourself a ratchet And then you're gonna need a 12 millimeter and a 10 millimeter. And there's 3 bulbs to take the lights out, to take the headlight out. There's 2 here, and these are your 10 millimeter. And then you follow it up, and there's 1 here, and that's for your 12 millimeter. So once you have these undone, you wanna come right here, press down and move this plug, you know, because it's connected to your car. And then I already have the HID kit inside, so make sure you undo your connections here so you could take it out. And then the light bulb is easy. You know, you want to lift up and then pull towards you and it comes out. So I can't do it right now because I have the camera in my hand, but I'll put it on the tripod and show you guys. All right. Okay, so to get it out, you want to lift up and pull towards you. Simple enough. So you kind of lift up because there's clips and pull towards you. And that's it. There's your light. And if you guys are wondering how I installed the HID kit, I have an HID kit install video. But this is to get it out so we could put in our relay kit. So now that this light's out, I'll just go ahead and do the same, take that light out, because we need to take it out in order to get to the stuff in here. Not out, but it's a little more accessible. So anyways, I have it out, and then I'll go ahead and plug in the stuff so we can go ahead and do the HID kit. Relay, sorry. Alright, I'll do the same on the other side. Actually, you guys, I made a mistake. We don't need to get to the physical bulb, because with this being, this relay kit being plug and play, it's gonna go into one part which is already leading back to the 2 yellow wires that you've already connected. So this relay kit install is if you already have the HID kit installed. If you wanna know how to install an HID kit, look at my other video on how to install an HID kit on a 2013 Elantra. But anyways, so the blue and white, it can only go one way, and it's gonna click in here because there's a little tab, and it's gonna go in here. So these are the 2 wires that we disconnected from the ballast, because you know the HID kit is already installed. So anyways, the blue and white snap in here, and then this is gonna snap into the ballast. Here, and I'll turn this so you can see, but this is a video if you already have an HID kit, or anyways, so you have it like this. So these 2 lead to your light bulb inside, and then from out of there, it goes into the ballast and it plugs in there. And then this, which went directly to the ballast, no more, this is, we're gonna connect this, the blue and white, right there. And then this now is gonna go to the ballast. But the reason why I'm taking this whole light out, we're not gonna need to take out the other side. The reason why I'm taking this whole light out is because we're gonna ground it. Remember how I said there's a power wire and a ground wire? So I'm gonna ground this on the inside of the chassis. There's a bolt right here, so I'm gonna ground it right here. And then the red wire I'll run to the battery. So you don't need to take out both lights on both sides if you already have the HID kit installed. Again, if you wanna know how to install an HID kit, I have a separate video. But this is just to do the relay kit that I ordered, and we only need to take out the light on this side, and we'll go ahead and undo that bolt there. So that's what we're gonna do here, and I'll show you guys where I ground it to. And you guys can see that. Okay, you guys, so here's the passenger side, and remember I said I was wrong. You don't have to undo this and take the light all out to do it, because this is plug and play from the relay kit. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna run this. Oh, sorry. Hope I didn't ruin the camera angle. All right, so what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna take the wiring, you know, kind of run it around the radiator so it doesn't touch anything, and kind of get it in here, and that way not gonna mess up anything, because you don't want any of these wires to lay on top of a hose or something that's gonna get really, really hot later, and then, you know, you'll be screwed. So anyways, come through here. All right, and for those of you guys that have the Elantra, you'll see where I'm running it. You know, once you have the car, you'll kind of figure it out like so. But anyways, so I'll bring this here, and then right here. So all you do, this goes to the part coming off the. This goes to the ballast directly, the red and black, and the blue and white goes to the part that's coming out of where you hook the HID kit. So, really quick here. So you undo it from the ballast. Here, I'll pull the ballast out so you can see it. Kind of wiggle it, you know, because remember I mounted it with the really strong double-sided tape. So it's this simple, you know, pull this piece off. Now, this one here, the red and black coming off our new relay kit, can only go in one way. And that goes on the relay kit, and then this blue and white can only go one way, and it plugs into the part that you just took off the ballast, which is the part that leads inside, which will be sent the signal when you cut the headlights on. So that plugs in here to the blue and white. And that's it, you're done. So I'll go ahead and put this back, nice and neat. You know, because we don't want that coming loose. Alright. Push that back down, and now it's all nice and snug, and it's not coming loose. So that's all the connections on that end. And you're golden. So I'll probably get a zip tie and zip tie it up once I know everything's working. I don't want to zip tie it now and, you know, not work, but fairly certain this should be it. Alright. So I'll show you guys on this side where I'm going to put the ground wire. Alright. So on this side, I have my ratchet, but I have an extension so I can get down there, and I also have a, you know, the bolt, and this is the 10mm. So remember I said we're going to ground it on this side, and we'll make the same connections on this side as we did on the passenger. Anyways, so this is the ground wire, it's all black. We'll take this, we'll feed this through here, and then I'll just go ahead and put this in and then tighten it with my ratchet. Alright. And remember, off the ballast, this is the part that plugs into your light bulb on the car. Alright. So, you know, kind of started in there with my fingers. And then, you know, kind of get it going. So anyways, I'll finish tightening this, and then I'll go ahead and put this end. Remember the end with the fuse? That's how you know, plus it's red. We'll go ahead and attach this to inside the battery. There's the same little nut there. We'll undo that, put this on there, tighten it up, and then the kit will be done. And we'll snap the light back in and connect everything. Alright, now that's grounded. I show you where I grounded that. And then now we're going to attach the positive. Usually when you do something, you always hook up the power last. Make sure the keys are out and the car is off. But anyways, you push down on this right here. Again, this is for a 2013 Elantra. I'm assuming it's the same on a 2012, but I don't have a 2012, so I can't be for sure. Anyways, push right here, lift up. Then it exposes the battery terminal. You take your power wire. Remember, it's red, has the fuse. Alright. So you come right here, come up through here, because we don't want anything obstructing it when we close this. So you could put it right on this nut right here. And to do that is the same 10mm bolt that we just used to ground it. So you know, alright, just do this with my hand, you know, and we'll go ahead and attach this. Simple enough. I'll probably do it, yeah, this way. Okay, so tighten it by hand, get my nut, and I'll tighten this back up and shut the top. Now we'll go ahead and put the light back in. Remember, when you put this in, just do the opposite of what you did before. You know, kind of get it in there. And since there's a lip on the bottom, you're going to have to lift up, push down, and then back. You know, not forcefully. Oh yeah, let's make sure we make the connections first. Anyways, we're going to connect the light bulb to the ballast. That's these two. And again, to reiterate, I have a separate HID kit install video. HID light kit install video. Alright, lock that in there. And remember, from the relay kit, we have the black and red going into the ballast, same as the other side. So, pretty easy. So we'll put this in. Oh, remember, we got to put in our regular plug. And then coming off of the light, remember our blue and white, it's gonna go in there like this. Snaps in, simple, right? Not hard. And then remember to plug in the regular plug that goes to the car. So it goes back in there so it knows when you cut on the lights to send the signal. Anyways, putting this back in, you're going to have to lift up, down, and then push back. So we're gonna lift up, push down, and then back. All right, and you'll know when you have it because all your holes will line up exactly the way you want it. Now, as you see here, we have a little bit of a spaghetti factory. I don't like wires loose like this hanging. So what I'll do is I'll probably cord them up together, you know, like so. You know, have them all here, and then I'll probably zip tie it or something. And it's only, this is just like an air filter, so there's nothing electrical or anything I need to worry about. So I'll probably zip tie it up all together and have it right there and kind of tuck it down neat. And that's it. And then I'll add a zip tie over here, but I'll angle the camera over there so you can see that. But that is the relay kit install. Okay, there you go. You know, it's all done over here, nice and sturdy, and then I just ran it in between here. And then I'll probably use a zip tie around this right here and kind of zip tie it up and out of the way. And also there's a hole right here that I could feed a zip tie through. And I'll keep the zip tie, you know, I'll keep that up in there against the car. Because you see, you know, your radiator gets hot. Obviously, you don't want this wire laying on stuff that's going to get hot. This is plastic right here, so we're actually okay. I think this is like an air intake. So I'll tuck that away neatly, and then I'll zip tie those wires. But, you know, before I do any of that, let's check. So remember when I showed you guys, when I had the car on, I'd start it up, and, you know, the light wouldn't stay on. So let's try it. Again, I've never used a relay kit before ever, but it doesn't hurt to have it. I think that is the issue, just years of messing with stuff and installing HID kits. But I think there's a specific amount of power that these kits require, and on the stock running power system, it's not enough to power the system off of the existing plug. So they have relay kits. So anyways, let's start the car. Okay, and let's cut on the lights. And there they go, both on. So that was the issue. And the relay kit's working just fine. So that's how to install a relay kit on a 2013 Elantra. And yeah, there you go, guys. So it's perfect. I'll cut them off and on just to double check. See if you guys can see the inside of my garage. All right, let me cut them off. On, off, on. Perfect. And that's what we wanted. So I'm gonna zip tie this and get it all nice and neat, shut the hood, and then I'll go ahead and show you guys what to search for on eBay, where the exact wording I typed in to buy the kit. Okay, all right, guys. I bought it on eBay. Remember, eBay is your friend. All right, eBay, and I typed in HID relay kit, and you'll see a whole bunch of them come up. I went with a US seller because some of these guys are you know, like in China or Hong Kong, and shipping will take like 2 weeks, which is ridiculous. So I only paid $10.99, and I don't know how well you can see that, but right here it says 9008 H13 Xenon HID conversion kit relay wiring harness. But again, I just typed in HID relay kit or HID relay. Yeah, I just typed in HID relay, and a whole bunch of them will come up, and I picked this one. And then you know, because this guy was a US seller, it says heavy duty, but and then to make sure it works with your specific bulb that you have, you know, here in red, you can't see it, it's too small. It tells every type of bulb that it's compatible with: 9003, 9004, you know, H1s, H7, 9008, 9005. So it pretty much covers every single bulb. So once you have that, then you're good, and it's all plug and play. You guys saw the kit. So go to eBay, type in HID relay, and then a whole bunch of them will come up, and it's you know, pretty simple. And then that guy was in LA, so I'm in Northern California, so I got it in like 2 or 3 days. So $10.99. So if you install an HID kit and you have any flickering issues or something like that in 2012, 2013 Elantra. I can't speak for every car, but in my experience with my 2013 Elantra, I bought this relay kit, and now we're good. So, all right, you guys.